In this question, you're being asked to find the difference in cost between remodeling a kitchen at $5,025 and painting a two-story house for $2,438. The word difference is usually used to mean subtract, and in this case, that's what they want us to do. So take the larger number, 5,025, and write that on top. When you subtract, it's important that the second number, it lines up in the ones column, and then work your way to the left of that number. It's okay if the numbers to the left don't line up, but the numbers on the right-hand side must. Now you can start subtracting. 5 minus 8 doesn't work since 8 is greater than 5. So what I'll have to do is move over to the next column where I have a 2 and borrow 10 from that place value. So I used to have a 2 in the tens column, now I only have a 1. I'm going to take that 1 over to the ones column. So now I have 15 in the ones column instead of just 5. That's 10 plus 5. So now I can subtract 15 minus 8 makes 7. Now I'll go over to the tens column and subtract. I have 1 left over and I need to subtract 3. Once again, I've run into the same problem. 3 is greater than 1, and so I can't subtract. So I move to the left to the hundreds column where I try to borrow. The only problem is there's nothing to borrow there, it's just a 0. So I'm going to continue moving left until I can borrow. In the thousands column, I see the number 5. I'm going to borrow from that, leaving 4 there and putting 10 in the hundreds column. I really wanted to get an extra number in the tens column. Now that I have 10 in the hundreds column, I can borrow from that 10 and bring it over to the tens column. So now I have a 4 in the thousands column, a 9 in the hundreds column, and an 11 in the tens column. 11 minus 3 is 8. So I write the 8 in the tens column, and then subtract in the hundreds column. 9 minus 4 is 5, and finally 4 minus 2 makes 2. If you were to do this in your calculator, the order that you entered the numbers would be important. You would want to enter the larger number first, 5,025, then subtract 2,438 before pressing the equal sign.